Alright, hello everyone guys, and today I'm going to show you how to fix a specific problem that often comes up when you're transferring UV maps from one object to another, or to a different one. From one object to another, that's right. So, we have these two objects right here. They're almost completely identical. The first object has 1655 vertices, and the second one has exactly the same. They are almost identical. Let's perform a transfer. Okay, now let me first reset this transfer. So let's say one object has this kind of UV map and the second object has this one. Okay, we go into mesh, then go into transfer attribute. Here we set the UV set, and the settings are all like this. You can choose anything here, it makes absolutely no difference. So the settings are approximately like this. We do the transfer, select one object, then the second object, and transfer. And now we go into this object and we can discover a problem here, that the UV... Alright everyone, hold on a second. The UV map here is completely cut up. Right here in this section. See? It's all cut up, but on our first object, everything is clean, everything is good, everything is perfect. This happens because the vertex IDs of the first object do not match the vertex IDs of the second object. Now, I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to display polygons, custom polygon display. We'll come here, then we'll check the box on vertex, and then we'll hit apply. And we'll do the very same for the second object. The ID of the vertices of the first object is almost exactly the same as the second one. Let's come in here and take a look. The central point here is at 40, the 41st ID, so to speak. And here it's exactly the same. But in this section, it's off. Right, let's take a look. For example, here we have the 133rd, the ID number, and for this particular object, we have the 134th. This is precisely why we encounter this problem, an ID mismatch. Right, how do we fix this problem? To fix this problem, we need to go into, or rather, I'll first explain what needs to be done. We simply need to align their IDs. Right, how do we do this? We go into mesh, and right here, there's a function called transfer vertex order. Okay, so we're going to click on it, and then we select 3 specific points on the first object, and then we'll move over to the second object. Oh no, wait, that's actually the opposite. We actually need to transfer from this object to that one instead. Let's do that again. We select 3 points of the first object and the 3 points of the second object. And perhaps I didn't press it in the right... No, not the correct combination. One more time. The first, the second, the third. And over here, the first, the second, the third. That's all. And our IDs have changed right here. Here you can see this vertex ID has become 33rd, 133rd. And so here we are. And now at this very moment, it seems like everything ought to work. I'm not sure exactly if it will recalculate all the other IDs or not, but I really hope so. Let's make the transfer. Or should we perhaps check first? Yes, it's better if we check it first. The 140th, the 141st, the 139th. 40, 79. Yes, everything's precise. Now everything should work out perfectly. We select the first object, then the second object. We go into transfer attribute, click, and then we look. Everything's precise. It worked. So here we have the UV map of the first object, completely whole, not cut, and the UV map of the second object. Although, right here, yes, everything is perfectly clear. Clear? Yes, there it is. The UV unit is completely intact, and that's the solution to our entire problem.